fellow YouTubers, Sir Topham Hacker right here for another custom model. And this is Ichihiro. Ichihiro is a JGR Class. If I could just get the damn camera focus. There we go. He is a class JGR 3900. And as, I picked that class of locomotive because the side tanks looked similar to an E2 Billington, like Thomas. Now, so with that being said, because they both share the same livery of red on blue, you kind of have to wonder why I didn't just take a Thomas model and just put a black Roman numeral over the one and call it a day. Here's the reason why. The model that I used was badly chipped. Like, a good chunk of the paint was coming off. It got water damage, so this part was coming off of this and this. So I just decided to repaint it. And it's because of that he has no eyebrows. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is the relatively shoddy paintwork. This is because I, A, don't have a steady hand, and B, suck at fine detail. Like, I got brushes to do that finer detailing, but somehow I still suck at it. So what can I say? This is probably probably the first model that I really did a really shitty job. Like, at least with Shiro over here, I can at least say that I did a good job on it. Or at least I feel like I could. Even though the thickness of the boiler lining is kind of inconsistent. I didn't really do a good job on the wheels, even though I did a much better job on the tender. And I'm beginning to realize that through use, the paint is coming off. But I'll fix that when I get to that. So unlike Thomas here, who has, well, this one I think is an old 2003 model before he got the lines over the boiler, which frankly are better on this than this piece of shit, where, yeah, excuse my French. So I painted a brass dome because the JGR 3900 had a really big, shiny brass dome. Like, really big. Like, comically big. Like, when you look at go on Wikipedia and look up the page for the JGR Class 3900. It is one of the most comically oversized narrow gauge engines you will ever see in your life. Anyway, going back to the narrow gauge thing, Gensokyo. So here's the thing about the gauge on Gensokyo's railways. Compared to Japan, it's like about 1 to 2 inches wider, which is slightly more than, so basically they're easily converted. Like, Ichihiro in the Gensokyo Railway Series appeared for 2 stories, and he was sent to the JR railways, JR East, West, I think JR Central, because that's where Kyoto is. I think it's JR East or West, where Kyoto lies. I don't really know. Anyway, this is a really, it's not my best, but for right now, it will have to suffice. I might make a better one later on if I get the time and money to buy another Thomas to convert. Also, he has no freaking eyebrows, and I tried to paint eyebrows, but my brush strokes were much too thick, so he looked like Groucho Marx, minus the mustache. So I'm going to keep his eyebrows off for the meantime, at least until I can find some sort of method where I can paint the eyebrows on and not have it be super thick. Anyway, my favorite part of the model is the doors, where it's just 2 black lines that I did by taking one of those like spongy, like pointy tip brushes. I just put the tip in the black paint and just made 2 straight lines by putting it down. Now, with that And now, I did this alongside a model for COBOL. You will know in my previous video where I set out my beat up derrick that I'm going to repaint to COBOL. That is finished right now. It is drying, and maybe tomorrow, maybe sometime this week, I will show it off. I'm just doing this as a quickie, so if you notice that there's no introductory video, it's because I don't really have a lot of time right now. So anyway, here's Ichihiro. Anyway, that's all I want to say. Also, before I end the video, I have revised the layout for the harbor. So one of the things one of the biggest changes is that I removed this siding that would just go right around, instead replaced with a siding that goes straight off into here. The reason for this is that I'm starting a new series called the Tales from the Gensokyo Railway, where I take either original stories or stories that I forgot to do for the Railway series, including TV series episodes of Tohoi's Thomas episodes and Tohoi's Railway series stories. So the first episode is going to be our Tohoi's rendition of World's Strongest Engine, or Gensokyo's Strongest Engine. I will not review plot details, but this will be used in a scene. If you want a sneak peek of the scene, there you go, that's your sneak peek. Anyway, the set of points going from this track to this track has been moved to over here. I've also moved it closer back to that wall, moved that lamp down, and that's really it. Also, because it got pushed back, I had more space, and thus I extended these two, which will be great for the first episode of Tales from the GR. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and as of this filming, good night. Shiro? Yes, Ichihiro? Do you think Mainland Studios hates memes? Who's he? Oh, just some gappy stew that just came into Gensokyo today. Why does he have such a strange name? I don't know. But all I heard, he hate memes. Wonder why Yukari gapped him. Well, I don't know, Ichihiro. Do you think this is highly topical and makes no sense within the bounds of the Gensokyo Railway Series universe? Yes, Ichihiro. It doesn't make any sense. So why are we mentioning it? I think the creator of the series really wanted to get a point across. And I think he's still bitter from getting muted on that live stream, even though he did apologize. Well, you know what? Let's not dwell on this topic. Let's just go to bed. Yeah. And supposedly there's supposed to be a punchline here. But personally, I am not bitter. I am only making fun of it. This is a parody. Goodbye.